Sadly today, this is unfortunately how we sell and promote sports to our youth. Let's take a look at sports' biggest lies. Number 1, winning is the only thing. No, competing is the only thing. When the whistle blows, there are 9 factors which impact the competition. But the athlete can only control one, their preparation and effort. For the young athlete, it's all about your ability to compete, your desire and ability to give your best under any and all conditions. Number 2, sports develop character. No, sports test and reveal character. What sports can provide a young athlete is the opportunity to follow a passion, compete, and commit to excellence, challenging themselves to be the best they can be, which is no different than the young musician, actor, student, doctor, or lawyer who are following their passion, competing, and committing to excellence, challenging themselves to be the best they can be. As a parent, if you are looking for opportunities for your child to develop character, encourage them to participate in a service program. Judging by today's sports headlines and stories, it is unfortunately all too evident that sports do really test and reveal character. Who you are. Number 3, will to win. You cannot will yourself to win. What you can do is will yourself to compete. You always hear people saying, I want winners on my team, in my organization. The truth is everyone loses. There are 347 Division I basketball programs. 346 do not hold up the trophy at the end of the season. What teams and organizations want and need are competitors, individuals who are willing to compete, who are not deterred by failure, who learn from failure, who are responsible and accountable for their actions and results, and who are determined to give their best under any and all conditions. For young athletes, it's not about the will to win and knowing how to win. It's about your will to compete and knowing how to compete, which means giving your maximum preparation and effort each and every day. Number 4, show me a good loser and I will show you a loser. It's not about being a good or bad loser, it's about being a smart or dumb loser. The dumb loser is unable to focus forward. The smart loser processes the defeat and turns the page. The dumb loser blames others. The smart loser takes responsibility for their actions and the results. The dumb loser refuses to change, doesn't feel they need to make any adjustments. The smart loser embraces and works the process. For young athletes, it's not about accepting losing, it's about how you handle losing. Learn to be a smart loser. Number 5, win at all costs. At what cost? One's health, one's marriage, one's family, one's relationships, one's integrity. Yes, sports demand maximum effort, desire, and commitment to excellence, but life demands perspective and balance. For young athletes, when you're on the field, treat the sport as the most important thing in your life. When you're off the field, treat it as the least important thing in your life. Number 6, championships define success. As a young athlete, do not let your accomplishments on the field define who you are. For as an athlete, you will be remembered for what you accomplished on the field, what you did. But more importantly, as an individual, you will be respected for your character, how you conducted yourself on and off the field, and the choices you make, who you are. Number 7, it's all about the destination, not the journey. These days, athletes are too often focused on the destination, the prize, rather than the journey, the process. While young athletes see the prize as the ultimate reward, the true value and the reward lies in embracing the athletic process. For the young athlete, embrace the journey. The journey is where you demonstrate your desire and commitment. The journey is where you learn how to compete. The journey is where you grow and develop. The journey is where you learn to focus on the task at hand. As a young athlete, focused on the journey, learn to live in the moment. Number 8, sports prepare you for the game of life. No, life is life, sports are a game. For the young single mom who works 2 jobs to support her children, life is not a game. For the father who works 18-hour days to support his family, life is not a game. Yankees versus the Red Sox, Patriots versus the Steelers, these are games. For young athletes, embrace the opportunities which sports can provide, but more importantly, gain perspective and create balance for the role they play in your lives. Number 9, The refs stole the game. Let's look at the final minutes of the Rams-Saints NFC Championship game. Saints call the infamous pass play, which falls incomplete and stops the clock at 1:41. Rams take possession after the Saints kick the go-ahead field goal. And the Rams march down the field 45 yards and kick the tying field goal with 19 seconds left. In overtime, Drew Brees throws an interception. Rams drive down the field, kick a 57-yard field goal to win the game. Here's the bottom line. The referees did not call the pass play, which stopped the clock. The referees were not playing defense. And finally, the refs did not throw the interception in overtime. As a young athlete, learn to take responsibility for your actions and be accountable for your results. Never blame the refs. Number 10, we made too many mistakes. We didn't execute. We beat ourselves. If I had $1 for every time I heard a coach say this, I'd be a millionaire. Sometimes, sure, but most often it's simple. The other team was more talented and more athletic, bigger, faster, and stronger. Better defenders, better hitters, better pitchers. And there's one obvious reason why these losing teams made mistakes and couldn't execute. Their opponent was simply more talented. As someone once told me, there is only one fastest player on the field. Everyone else is trying to close the gap. For young athletes, that's what's called competing. A final note for those involved in youth and high school sports. All coaches are not raving lunatics out to destroy your child's athletic career. And all parents are not raving lunatics out to destroy a coach's career. And most importantly, when a referee steps on the field to officiate a game, their mission is not to punish your child. With sports, as in life, there is a bell curve for everything and everyone. Let's be the adults in the room and offer our children an all-important sense of perspective and balance so we can bring a bit of sanity to the youth sports culture. To learn more about the athletic process, how to compete, go to athleticpictureseries.com and click on the Athletic Process tab.